Man, y'all not gonna like this conversation. Especially if you're a Westbrook or a Kevin Durant fan. I'm gonna tell you click off the video. Because you're probably gonna want to punch me in my face. But I gotta ask the questions already. Shai Gilgeous at 27. He may be the best scorer of all time when it comes to the Oklahoma City Thunder / Supersonics. And he may be the best player already of all time. And I know that. I know right now you're watching this video and you probably done clicked off. You're probably like, this dude is talking crazy as F. This is hyperbole. He's prisoner of the moment. What about today's NBA? I know it's a lot of stuff. Y'all feeling some type of way right now. But check this out. Just going over basic stats. And then, of course, I looked at game film on all three of these guys. But just basic stats. Okay. Shai Gilgeous, he's already had 5 seasons where he scored... where he shot 50% or more from the field playing for the Thunder. Kevin Durant, when he was for the Thunder, as efficient as he is and how we talk about him, he had only 4, which is still crazy. 4 is crazy, but we're making the comparison between the 3 top players that I would assume most of y'all would say Kevin Durant and Westbrook is the top player that ever played for Thunder. But anyways, Westbrook, none, not one. His highest field goal percentage was at 45.7%. Then you look at the 30-point seasons. You would think Kevin Durant would have more, being the elite scorer that he is, right? But Shai Gilgeous had 4. He's had 3 so far that's in the books. But this year he's averaging over 30, which will make it his 4th. And I believe unless something crazy happens, it's not gonna taper down under 30. It's not. So I'm gonna say 30. I'm just gonna throw it out there. But even let's say okay, Meaty, you can't count this right now. It's only been 15 games. Let's just say 3 then. Three 30-point seasons right now for Shai. He's on his 4th if everything goes right. 2 for Kevin Durant. As great as he is, 2 30-point seasons for Kevin Durant. And let me say this. All 3 of these guys are amazing. Way beyond any of us regular people. Let me throw that out there. But I'm making a comparison between the 3. Okay, at their respective fields. And then Westbrook only had 1. Okay? Now, we look at all NBA selection. Kevin Durant got the nod on that. He had 5 all NBA selections, first team when he played for the Thunder. 3 for Shai, which is he's only 27. So I'm going to assume at least the next 5 to 7 years, he's going to be at peak, right? Because he's only 27. And then with Russell Westbrook, he only had 2. All right? So just those stats alone, to me, and then to put the cherry on top, at the end of the day, your stats can be good, but you have to win something. You gotta bring something to that team. He's won a championship last year. He was the main guy of that championship. He won the MVP. You know what I mean? So just based off those things alone, to me, I don't know how you don't see this young man as the best scorer of all time, just based off the little stats that I talked about, and based off winning. And this year they have a chance to be one of the greatest NBA teams of all time. That's crazy to me. Of all time, not like this was just a great season. These guys are on a pace to lose maybe 1, possibly 2 games every 10, 12 games. Which is insane because I think they're like 15-1, 16-1 right now. And the team is really good as a team, right? And so anyways, going back to what I was saying about Shai, I watched Shai play. Oh my God. I didn't know he was... Why y'all ain't tell me he was that damn good? I went and watched his highlights, man. Because highlights will tell you a lot. Yes, highlights are used to highlight your best plays. But when you watch him play, you like, this motherfucker tough. He's jerky. He's smooth. It's like sometimes you're like, okay, with Kevin Durant, you know he has the opportunity to rise over the top. He's not going to get too crazy saucy with it, but he got handles, right? He can cross you. He can go between the legs. He got all that. But when you watch Shai, his pace is insane. Like he can speed it up. He can slow it down. He can get jerky with it. He can get smooth with it. He can switch both hands really good. To me, better than both these guys. Westbrook nor Kevin Durant can switch hands from that right to that left. I'm talking about while in the air like Shai. They can't. And that's okay. But my point is, based off what I've seen from Shai, Mid-range game is crazy. I think these last 2 years, based off the stats that I watch, he just started shooting more threes. I think he's shooting at as high as 5, maybe 6 threes a game. But I think most of his career thus far, he's been shooting like 2 or 3, 4 on the high end. So that tells me right there, he has an old school mentality. He respects that mid-range. He's like, I'm gonna use this mid-range and ability to drive to open up everything else, not the other way around. And that's a dangerous player to go against when you can't just be like, oh, I gotta run this guy off the 3-point line. That's easy, right? For other NBA players, let's not get it twisted. Not for us regular people. But when it comes to the NBA, a lot of times you're like, damn, it's a game of just trying to run people off the 3-pointer the best. When you playing against Shai, shit, he'll get to that elbow, pull up on you, pull them little hands back. I said little hands back. The boy tall and long. Of course, I'm not saying Paul because I ain't into all that nonsense. But you get what I mean. He'll get into that spot and shoot that ball and pull them hands back. And he'll kill your ass like that. And eventually he'll stretch you out. You know? Again, I'm not saying pause. But my point is, I'm going to try, like, it's already 6 minutes in. Based off the stats that I've just given so far, along with Shai winning, which is the cherry on top to me, and based off the highlights that I've seen, right? I've watched a lot of Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is all-time great. He's nothing lower than 15. Some of y'all may got him in y'all top 10, but he's a top 15 player that's ever touched the basketball. Nobody is debating that. But based off what I'm seeing right now, based off the resume that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has already put out there at the age of 27, that dude already may be the best player that the Supersonics / Thunder has ever had and the best scorer that they've ever had. Think about it, y'all. He just got into his prime. What the hell y'all think is going to happen for at least the next 5 years? 5 years. 5 years, he's only going to be 32. 32. So anyways, man, this guy alone, just some of the highlights I've seen and some of the other stuff I've seen on some other players, that may get me back to watching the NBA again in terms of getting the league package or whatever I got to do to watch these games because I was amazed watching this kid. But anyways, y'all give me your thoughts. How y'all feeling about it? Do y'all feel that what I'm saying is hyperbole, or y'all saying, hey man, yes, he's on pace, but just pump the brakes, bro. Allow his career to play out at least for another 5 or 6 years, and then we can have this conversation. Y'all let me know in the comments. But anyways, man, into the next video.